Welcome to Zooble Channel, your virtual ticket to the world of digital circus. Here, everyone can enjoy incredible shows, captivating performances, and mysterious adventures unveiling the magic of the digital screen. Join us to experience the brightest moments and feel the thrill of a real circus spectacle right on your screen. New characters. That's what we're waiting for. The next episode of the amazing digital circus, and let's not forget about the main heroes. One of the most mysterious turned out to be a certain ghost lady named Martha Mildenhall. For now, there are no changes. The release of the next episode is planned for May, at least that's the plan. The Glitch authors also hope they will manage to release it, but judging by the fact that some scenes are already ready, it allows not to worry. However, what about the new characters? Will we see all those shown in the circus announcement in the next episode right away? But agreeing to start showing all the characters we saw in the announcement wouldn't be a good idea. What about Martha Mildenhall? It seemed to me that this lady is very interesting. She attracts with her mystery. She differs from other characters in that she is in a completely different location. That is, this is not the same Sugar Canyon where, predictably, we will learn about other characters. Before us appears, as it were, a ghost in a ghostly house. Will it be a separate location, or maybe it's the ghost house itself where Martha lives, located in the Sugar Kingdom? While waiting for the next episode, let's guess who she is and whether she will be in the next episode. By the way, due to the popularity of the digital circus, games have started to come out, mainly on Roblox, but apart from the role player. So Roblox is cool, no matter what anyone says. After all, just like always, we haven't got official continuation information about her yet. There's a lot about her, but still, we can dig up something and speculate on who she is. What caught my interest is that Martha wasn't confirmed as an NPC. It turns out she could be a human. Yes, Guru has already laid out all the cards in advance, and all the new characters they showed us are NPCs. So, discussions about who is human and who is an NPC are inappropriate, but that doesn't mean our Martha can't be an interesting lady. Let's remember, Kane or Puzuric, they are also NPCs. Artificial intelligence fulfilling their program, and in the circus, they look like something alive. Perhaps there was a special emphasis on this when creating them, so local NPC characters are as alive as well. The Glowing Cove Queen is also artificial intelligence, and each character created by the circus has its own personality, and although it sounds strange, its own personality. Perhaps all these so-called ideal characters with their specific program will be opposed to living imperfect ones, but that's another story. Let's go back to Martha. We were only shown half of her body. A large hat, an elegant look, a beautiful hairstyle, and if we assume that we are still in the kingdom, then she can be a countess or a duchess of noble origin. Well, judging by everything, it's no longer the case because she's a ghost, although she can be anyone. And the fact that she looks like a ghost doesn't make her one. However, this is the first thought that comes to mind, and I think the authors have decided on the type of this character, and we have already been shown her completely. A little later. And here's a sort of goose spoiler that out of the 4 characters shown on it, we'll come back to this spoiler. But I would like to draw attention to how Martha looks here. Here, she is already fully shown in a dress, and I hope no one has any doubts anymore that she is a woman. I don't know why, as soon as I showed this character from the very beginning, I started receiving comments that it's a guy. Where did you see a guy? Her name is Martha. She's wearing a dress and even half of her body. She looks like a woman. Maybe someone meant she's a woman with a surprise? Pavel, you're such a humorist. Oh my god. Keep going. I wonder, will Martha be in the next episode? With that, we've all already figured it out, but the next question arises. Will Martha be in the next episode of the Candy Canyon, the Ghost Castle? What location will we meet her in? Most likely in the second location, as there are characters specifically for the Candy Canyon, and we were clearly shown where each of them will be located. Martha, on the other hand, will be in some mansion, and perhaps another screen with a similar ghostly character indicates this. Perhaps this seal is already her ward, and they are against the background of an ancient gloomy house. This cursed old house is obviously inhabited by various ghosts, and there, in my opinion, live at least. But there's a hint where the characters are placed in a strange order. Whether this was done intentionally, or it's just a random order, it's not known. But according to this logic, the plot must go. So, we're heading to the Candy Canyon on a carriage where we may have a guide, a marmalade crocodile Migu. He's made of marmalade, and in principle, all the characters of the Candy Canyon are made of either candies or chocolate or lollipops, ice cream sticks, and so on. There are such thoughts about their habitats right away. Martha, on the other hand, is a ghost and has nothing to do with the canyon at all, so returning to this logic that we first meet the marmalade crocodile, then Martha, and then unexpectedly the candy princess, we can conclude that the characters are shown randomly, and most likely Martha won't be in the next episode as it will be dedicated to the canyon. From the point of view that there are a lot of spoiler screens flying around, one can conclude that the next episode will be in the canyon, about the ghost houses, and when it will be definitely after the canyon for now. The authors haven't provided any spoilers, especially from this house, but we have what we have, and based on this, we tried to make some assumptions. Anyway, regarding the circus, we've missed it too much, but what will Martha do? Will she be our enemy or friend? All NPCs are needed here for some quest, some are created just for fun, but I think Martha will have a significant contribution to the plot, like some other characters shown to us. Maybe in this house we'll have a quest, and Martha will make a real room of fear for us, and maybe it's here that we'll see the queen with the shotgun who's very scared, and I can even imagine who scared her. Anyway, we'll see when the full continuation comes out, and everything said earlier is just the author's dreams and fantasies. And what do you think Martha will do in the next episodes? What, in your opinion, will be the next episode? Write about it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press the broken bell not to miss new videos. And so it goes, a somewhat revealing spoiler out of the 4 characters shown on it. We'll get back to this spoiler later, but I wanted to draw attention to how Martha looks here. She's fully depicted in a gown, and I hope no one has any doubts anymore that she's a woman. I don't know why, but as soon as I showed this character from the beginning, I started receiving comments that she's a boy. Where did you see a boy? Her name is Martha, she's dressed in a gown, and even half of her body is shown. She looks like a woman. Maybe someone meant she's a woman with a surprise. Pavel, you're such a comedian, my goodness, carry on. I wonder, will Martha be in the next episode? We've all already decided on that. But another question arises, will Martha be in the next episode of the Candy Canyon, the Ghost Castle? Where will we meet her? Most likely in a different location, because the Candy Canyon has its own characters, and we were clearly shown where each of them will be. Martha, on her part, will be in some mansion, and maybe another screenshot with a similar ghostly character confirms this, perhaps. This seal is already her ward, and they are against the background of an ancient gloomy house. This cursed old house apparently is inhabited by various ghosts, and they live there, in my opinion at least. But there are reminders where the characters are placed in a strange order. Whether this was done intentionally or it's just a random order is unknown, but according to this logic, the plot should proceed. So we set off to the Candy Canyon in a carriage, where perhaps we'll have a guide. A marmalade crocodile named Amigu. He's made of marmalade, and in principle, all the characters of the Candy Canyon are made either of sweets, chocolate, lollipops, ice cream sticks, and so on. Thoughts immediately arise about their habitats. Martha, on the other hand, is a ghost and has nothing to do with the canyon at all. So, returning to this logic that at first we meet the marmalade crocodile, then Martha, and then unexpectedly, a candy princess, we can conclude that the characters are shown randomly, and most likely Martha won't be in the next episode since it will be dedicated to the canyon. Considering that many spoiler screenshots are flying around, one can conclude that the next episode will be precisely in the canyon, about ghost houses, and when it will be exactly after the canyon. So far, the authors haven't provided any spoilers, especially about this house, but we have what we have, and based on this, we try to make some assumptions. In any case, regarding the circus, we've been missing it too much. But what will Martha do? Will she be our enemy or friend? All NPCs are needed here for some quest. Some are created just for entertainment. But I think Martha will have a significant contribution to the plot, like some other characters shown to us. Maybe in this house, we'll have a quest, and Martha will create a real room of fear for us, and maybe it's here where we'll see the queen with a shotgun who is very scared. And I can even imagine who scared her. Anyway, we'll see when the full continuation comes out, and all that was said earlier. It's just the dreams and fantasies of the author. What do you think Martha will do in the next episodes? What, in your opinion, will be the next episode? Write about it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the broken bell so you don't miss new videos.